You know, we all in our lives, we have been gaslighted, or we have gone through this phase, or we have done something to the other person. So what is it? It is exactly where you are manipulating by psychological means that the other person starts doubting their own reality. Now, how does that matter? Is it an intentional thing of sowing the seeds, or we are probably going through it on our own, or we are thinking? So what are the valid points that we get to know that we are being gaslighted? It usually happens when we start doubting our own personality. It is the other person's ego which desperately wants to control us, and this is happening in our family, this is happening in romantic relationships, this is happening in office, this is happening all around us. There are, at times we think that there are two sides of the coin, but we start doubting our own rationale. We start thinking that what we are saying is probably right or probably wrong, and we start losing that balance in the process, and which is the very big sign which is saying that you are being gaslighted by someone. Because I'm not sure about my own viewpoint and I'm resisting, there is a deep water above, and inside are my feelings which says that this is the rationale, this is right, but I don't want to argue because it is happening in the upper land at that moment. So it is a very horrible thing to experience. We leave kind of reality and we start thinking, or we are in those senses where we are losing the road, where I knew that this was my road, but now at this moment, being into that situation, I don't know how to get out of this situation, or what is the road that was right for me. You kind of start losing your own touch to the reality. You are unable to trust yourself, or your confidence is getting eroded in the process. Now, what are the signs that that you feel that you are being gaslighted? The first sign is you have this urge to apologize to the other person, or most of the people, every time, believing that you can't be right. You are kind of losing out on the arguments. You get this feeling of being nervous, you get this feeling of having anxiety, or there is a constant wondering if you are right. You are feeling disconnected from the reality or your present identity. You are overreacting. That's what happens when the other person says that you are overreacting. These are the signs where the people who are gaslighting you, they tend to use on you, that you can't take a joke, you are too sensitive for it. That's not what happened. You are being paranoid. You are so dramatic. Now these are the signs that are trying to tell you that you are being gaslighted. Now what do you do, or how do you handle this situation which you are into? You should not be distracted. You have to refuse the invalidation which you are getting. You must insist on respect. You must dispute their version. You need to trust yourself. Now these are the things which we actually know, but when we are in a situation, how are we going to handle it? To handle it right, you need space. Trust me, when you get some space, when the water quietens up, you can see the things more clearly. It is when you can see the real picture, you can understand what was the valid point that you were trying to make. What is happening here is that at times when you are in this situation, the second sign is when you feel, how are you feeling? Are you feeling good about it, or are you feeling bad about it? If you are not feeling good about it, about what's happening, then question it. Think about it, that what is good for you. How can you trust those people who are not right for you? It is dangerous when you are doing it, or you are getting into a situation and you are questioning yourself. You might get imbalanced psychologically. Now the third point is, you have to give attention to your feelings. You should not forget what you think or what you believe, and then how is it that is happening here right now? So if you feel that this is good for you, you should continue. But if a thought, even the second thought comes to you that you are not sure that you are feeling good, it means you need to protect yourself, and you have to feel yourself better and get out of it. I hope this video has been of some help to you. We are going to continue with the second episode on the same topic. Thank you so much. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel below. Thank you.